Alright, before we get going, first things first, you need to wear an apron, you need to wear closed shoes, and maybe a hat if you've got long hair, just to keep hair out of food. When collecting your ingredients, just be space aware because there could be other people working around you. We'll put the oven on 200 while we prepare the ingredients. When peeling, it's probably best to peel towards yourself. Peeling away, you don't have as much control. Make sure that you use a sharp knife. Best way to check is running your fingers across the blade, not with the blade. Technique when cutting: the bear claw, where your knuckles stick out so you don't cut your fingers. The knife hits the knuckle. When taking the potato or kumara out of the microwave, make sure that you have mittens or a tea towel so you don't get burnt by the hot Pyrex bowl. When opening the lid, be careful of the steam, it's very hot. Might want to use a tea towel as well so you don't burn your fingers or your hands. Keep your head way back away from it. Dice the sun-dried tomatoes. We'll drain the potatoes and kumara. Just lightly season with salt and pepper. When grating cheese, be careful of your fingers and knuckles on these blades. They will take some skin off. Be sure to keep the handles away from the edge so they don't get knocked. Now that the cheese is melted, make sure you turn the stovetop off. Make sure that anything hot sits on a pot holder or a wooden board. Now the oven is preheated, we'll put this in very carefully, stand back, place it in the middle. While the potato bake is in the oven, it's the best time to clean up the workstation. Any dishes lying around get stuck in. When washing knives or sharp objects, make sure that you do them one at a time. Don't put them in the suds where you can't see them because you'll slice your fingers. Before preparing the salad, make sure that all ingredients are clean. So the cucumber and the tomatoes, I'll just give a rinse under the water. The baby spinach is pre-washed, so I'll just put a bit of that on each plate. Remember, again, use a sharp knife. It's a lot safer than using a blunt one. You've got more control. One last tidy up before we can sit down and have some dinner. Remember, you don't want to burn the bench top, so make sure that you put it on something like a wooden chopping board. And remember to put the oven door back up because it can be an obstruction hazard. So that's my creamy pesto potato bake. You beauty. Bon appetit. After your meal, remember, wash up whatever's left and wipe down the bench and you're done.